Incident 1, Montu. On May 24th, 2000, a 30-year-old man died from suffering a heart attack after riding the coaster. The victim had a pre-existing heart ailment. Incident 2, on July 4th, 2018, a 36-year-old man from Fort Home, Florida was hit by a falling bullet from celebratory gunfire while visiting the park with his wife during Independence Day. At around 10 p.m., when the fireworks were starting to go off, he began to feel some pain on one of his shoulders. Park security began to respond to the incident, and the man was airlifted to a nearby Tampa General Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The reason why I'm reading like this is because I already recorded this part, but I accidentally deleted the first video, and I'm not having fun re-recording it. Incident 3. A few weeks after Python opened in 1976, a 39-year-old man died after riding. The ride's previous tagline, "I challenged the python and lived," was subsequently removed. Incident 4, Rhino Valley. On June 27, 2001, a ride vehicle overturned along the course of the attraction. Multiple riders suffered minor injuries and 2 were taken to the hospital. Incident 5, Scorpion. In December 1994, the roller coaster was part of a lawsuit filed against the park that alleged a model who was employed to portray a family figure for the park's promotional material was not allowed to disembark from the roller coaster after voicing discomfort. Incident 6, SheiKra Number 1. On October 15, 2005, there was a problem with the ride's air compressor system after a technical glitch occurred. Passengers were stranded on the coaster's holding brake at the edge of the platform for nearly an hour until they were eventually brought down by rescue trolley. Incident 7. On May 12, 2016, a malfunction caused SheiKra to stop, stranding 24 riders 200 feet in the air for up to 2 hours. Busch Gardens officials evacuated all of the 24 riders safely, and no injuries were reported. Incident 8, Skyride. On July 18, 2009, 20-year-old employee and South Florida Bulls football kicker Mike Bonani from Lake Wells, Florida, fell approximately 35 feet from the attraction. He was verifying that the gondola door was closed as the gondola left the station and ended up being carried about 50 feet along the ride. None of the guests on the ride were injured, and Bonani was taken to St. Joseph's Hospital. Next is Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Incident 9. On opening day for Apollo's Chariot, on March 27, 1999, a stray goose collided with the front chariot in which Italian actor Fabio Lanzoni was seated. Fabio suffered a minor cut to his nose, leaving him with a bloody nose at the end of the ride. Incident 10. Apollo's Chariot number 2. On July 15, 2018, a family from Virginia Beach, Virginia, suffered injuries as they were riding the roller coaster due to a ride operator accidentally pressing the emergency stop button, causing them to report concussions the next day. Incident 11. Big Bad Wolf number 1. On August 2nd, 1984, the ride was temporarily shut down after one of the coaster's cars fell from a storage track as it was being checked for maintenance. There were no injuries, but the front of the car had superficial damage to its fiberglass after plunging several feet to the ground. Incident 12. Big Bad Wolf number 2. On May 2nd, 1993, a 63-year-old employee was struck in the head by the popular suspended roller coaster while supposedly trying to uncover a camera specifically placed to monitor a portion of the coaster's track. The man died about a day later due to his injuries. Incident 13. On March 1st, 2003, a contractor hired to perform off-season painting work was killed while painting the Big Bad Wolf. The man was painting on a high-reach vehicle which overturned. James City County fire officials said the man was dead by the time they reached him. Incident 14. On August 16, 2018, a fire started at the Caribou train station near the Invader roller coaster and the Lescout log flume in the new front section of the park at around 3:30 p.m. An employee suffered minor injuries and was taken for medical treatment as a precaution. Incident 15. On August 11, 1990, a 19-year-old mother threw her 4-month-old daughter onto the tracks of the park's monorail. The baby supposedly fell at least 8 feet. The event occurred at one of the monorail's loading stations located at the Anheuser-Busch Hospitality Center. A monorail operator spotted the baby and immediately shut off the power. Although the baby did have extensive injuries to her head, she was rushed to Riverside Regional Medical Center in stable condition and ultimately recovered. The mother was in an altercation with the baby's 18-year-old father when the baby was reportedly tossed over a fence and into the path of the monorail. Incident 16. Escape from Pompeii. On July 21st, 2018, a small fire started at the roof of the ride's attraction building at around 8:15 p.m. The ride was closed and was not operating at the time when the incident occurred. Firefighters responded and quickly extinguished the fire. The ride reopened a few days later. Incident 17. On August 5th, 2010, a large 14-foot-long inflatable prop in the process of deflation was blown away by a strong wind during an oncoming storm and collided with one of Griffon's trains, sending 5 guests to a local hospital with minor injuries. They were released shortly thereafter. The park stated that the storm was too far to be dangerous. Although some of the older rides that take longer to shut down were beginning to close, Griffon, however, stayed open with lightning as close as 10 miles away. Incident 18. On June 13, 1989, 5 park guests were injured on the Loch Ness Monster roller coaster when a train collided with a tree at an estimated 15 miles per hour. Incident 19. Loch Ness Monster number 2. On June 3, 1993, 2 riders claimed that the special misting water effect at the ride's tunnel entrance was caustic and temporarily blinding, causing emotional distress. A park public relations manager testified the mist only sprayed water and had been subsequently removed. Incident 20. On October 24th, 2019, at around 8 a.m., the James City County Fire Department reported that a worker fell and suffered injuries while doing construction of Pantheon. The victim was airlifted and hospitalized at Central Norfolk General Hospital by Nightingale. Incident 21. Roman Rapids number 1. On July 10, 1991, a 46-year-old woman hurt her knee after falling off the ride's platform into a bath. Incident 22. Roman Rapids number 2. On July 26, 1991, a woman fractured her wrist after she slipped and fell from the ride's observation deck while trying to watch her family that was on one of the rafts. A rainstorm had just passed over the area at the time, which forced all the rides and attractions to be shut down temporarily inside the park. When it later reopened, there were no signs posted to warn all guests of the wet, slippery surfaces in case of injury. Incident 23. Tempesto. On June 29, 2015, a 17-year-old girl's shoulder collar came loose during the ride. The park shut down the ride but reopened it 15 minutes later and stated the collar was added for guest comfort instead of safety. Next is Discovery Cove. Incident 24. On January 29th, 2009, a 59-year-old man from Sale, Greater Manchester, England, died after having cut his toe on coral while swimming with fish. The victim, a hemophiliac, who was rushed to Wythenshawe Hospital via air ambulance, was diagnosed with septic shock and organ failure, and doctors amputated both legs below the knee to prevent infections. The coroner ruled the death accidental due to Group B streptococcal septica anemia. I probably pronounced it wrong. Sorry, guys.